Hello everyone, I'm Abhishek Muralidharan. In this video, we are going to see about data access management, pushing data access to Snowflake. So the following are the agenda. We are going to talk about introduction, prerequisites, and demo. Introduction. In cloud data governance and catalog, using data access policies, users can grant a group of users either a read, write, or delete access to the necessary tables or views in the source system. Data access management pushes these policies into your cloud data platform. Data access policies serves the following type of use cases, where provisioning data for analytics in the native cloud platform using native access control methods and tools where only certain groups require certain type of access. The following are the prerequisites. Enable data access management agent service in the secure agent. Configure user with connection privilege property in the runtime environment. The JDBC driver of the source system should be placed in the following location in secure agent where the data access management service is running. It should be placed in Infra Secure Agent folder ext connectors third party directory. Asset which are to be part of the pushdown should be scanned and cataloged in Cloud Data Governance and Catalog. Create a custom role in the Snowflake, and this role should have following permission, where the role should grant manage grants on account and the role should have create role permission to the account. And this role should be configured in the IACS administrator connection. Create roles in Snowflake source system for which the policy condition should be pushed. The users can create a distinguished role name to identify the group. Create role CDAM read group, create role CDAM read write group, create role CDAM read write delete group. Once when the above roles are created, create data access control policy in CDGC for the cataloged Snowflake asset. Under the rule, configure the user group, add custom name. In the custom name, provide the role which is created in the Snowflake which has manage grant and manage role privileges. Under access control, create a condition to match necessary asset and save and publish the role. On a successful pushdown, additional roles with the following syntax will be created in Snowflake, which starts with underscore CDAM underscore the custom role. For example, underscore CDAM underscore CDAM read group. This role will be automatically assigned to the asset which is part of the policy. Once it is successfully assigned to the policy, assign the users to the rule and deliver access to the users. Demo. Log into the IACS administrator app using administrator user. To enable the data access management agent service, edit the runtime environment. Under services, add the data access management agent service. Once added, a version of the data access management will be in running state. Ensure you edit the runtime environment, add the following custom property. This user provided should have read access to the connection that is created in the IACS administrator. Once saved, the new version of the data access management agent will be restarted and it should be up and running. Ensure that the service is up and running. Once this is added, in the connection, for the Snowflake system which is created, ensure that the following role is populated. This is mandatory. So this role which is created will have the manage access and manage grant permissions created in the source system. Using the same role, we can catalog the Snowflake source system in the CDGC. In the Snowflake system, the Snowflake admin can create additional roles. For these roles, the permissions which are going to be created in the policies will be pushed. During the demo, we will be utilizing CDAM read, CDAM read write, CDAM read write delete groups. These are the roles that are to be created in the Snowflake source system. Now, after successfully harvesting the Snowflake source system, we can see the database schema, the tables and views of the Snowflake source system are successfully cataloged. On these tables and views, we are going to create access control policies. To create access control policy, click on the data access tab, click on the plus icon. Click on create. In the rules, create a rule. As part of the policy, two inputs are needed, a condition section and access control section. In the condition section, select the driver as user group. Under add value, add a custom value. So this custom value should match the role created in the Snowflake source system. Under the access controls, add a filter. This filter should match the cataloged Snowflake asset. All the assets will be listed. Under the asset type, choose necessary asset. Under the catalog source type, choose the necessary source system. Add a filter. Once a filter is added, the condition will be like this. Under the permission, choose the appropriate and necessary condition. And then save. Once saved, the user should have an option to publish it. Enable the asset for the policies to be enforced. For the demo, we have pre-created a policy. So in this policy, we have the user group, CDAM read write group, for the asset under order item, the permission will be read write. For the asset read write delete group, all the assets in the Snowflake source system will have the read write and delete group. In the Snowflake source system, for the assets which are cataloged under the customer, we can see the CDAM read group is provided. Similarly, the CDAM read write delete, for which all the permissions has been provided, has been given with the appropriate permissions. For the order item, where the insert and select permissions are given, the CDAM read write group is assigned. Similarly, the underscore CDAM read write delete permission is assigned for this asset as well. Now here for the orders, the policy was not created. Hence, since only one matching condition was provided, the CDAM read write delete group was added. Now the Snowflake team can add the users to the corresponding roles to deliver the access to the users. For the user in the Snowflake, click on grant a role and choose the appropriate CDAM role that is added. Once granted, the user will be inheriting the permissions. In the Snowflake source system, for the assets which are cataloged under the customer, we can see the CDAM read group is provided. Similarly, the CDAM read write delete, for which all the permissions has been provided, has been given with the appropriate permissions. For the order item, where the insert and select permissions are given, the CDAM read write group is assigned. Similarly, the underscore CDAM read write delete permission is assigned for this asset as well. Now here for the orders, the policy was not created. Hence, since only one matching condition was provided, the CDAM read write delete group was added. Now the Snowflake team can add the users to the corresponding roles to deliver the access to the users. For the user in the Snowflake, click on grant a role and choose the appropriate CDAM role that is added. Once granted, the user will be inheriting the permissions. Thank you. For any feedback, you can reach out to us in supportvideos@informatica.com or the following Twitter page. Thank you.